Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about finding area of shapes with other shapes inside of them. So the example they're showing us here is a tennis court. The tennis team wants to repaint the orange part of the court. So the entire court is 30 by 60 feet. The green part of the court is 20 by 40 feet. What is the area of the part that needs to be painted? So that's what we're looking at for today. So here's my entire court. Again, they're looking at painting just that orange part. So we're looking at, if I can get this tool working, just this orange part is the part that they want to paint. Okay. So I'm going around so you can see what it looks like. So we need to first figure out the entire area of the tennis court is going to be our first task. Okay. So the entire tennis court is 60 by 30 feet. So we're going to take the whole entire court and find the area. Remember, area is what is on the inside of that court. Okay. So I know 60 times 30. So I know this is an extended fact. If I want to just look at these two because there's zeros on the end, I know 6 times 3 is 18. And I got to make sure that I account for both of those zeros. So I have 1,800. You could go through and do the math. So I know 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 6 is 0. Done with this 0, cross it off. Put that one down below. I'm going to grab a different color because I'm now going to start with my 3. 3 times 0 is 0. And then 3 times 6 is 18. Then we add those all together. So we would end up with 1,800. Whichever method you use is totally fine. So my whole entire area of that court is 1,800 feet squared. Okay. Now we're trying to find the area of that the orange border of this tennis court. So we have the whole entire court. We just did that. They're telling us again, same thing. Basic fact was 30 times 60, which we already said was 1,800. We did the math. We know that because 3 times 6 is 18, so we know 30 times 16 is 1,800. Now, the area of the whole court, which we already know, is, again, 1,800. They're just walking us through and explaining it. Next thing we need to do is find the area of the actual green court, which is this part, okay, because we're going to have to take that off. We don't want that painted. We just want the orange part painted. And I know that court on the inside is 20 by 40. So again, basic facts, if I have 20 by 40, and I look here because they're extended facts, 2 times 4 is 8, and I've got 2 zeros, so it's 800. Again, I could do 20 times 40, and do the math. I would do 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. Done with this one. I'm going to put down my placeholder and then start with the 4. 4 times 0 is 0, and then 4 times 2 is 8. Add those together, and again, we still get 800. So this inside of the court is 800 feet squared. Now we have both pieces of information we need, and this is again saying 20 times 40 and walking us through right here. You can see what we did. 20 times 40 was 800. So now we know the outside and we know the inside. Remember, the outside of the court was 1,800 and we know the inside is 800. We want to know the orange part, so we need to take the outside and we're going to need to subtract the inside to find the difference. 8 take away 8 is 0. 1 take away nothing is 1. So there is 1,800 minus that 800, which is that green section. So the orange part of the tennis court is 1,000 feet squared, and that's what needs to be painted.